I like this aerial from Lucas a lot. That back wall aerial to shut down a passing play coming from the corner is great play. Unfortunately, Lucas gets bumped out there. Otherwise, I think rotation was okay. Yokes made a good pass to where he thought Eclipse might go, but Eclipse didn't end up there. So we ended up kind of giving away possession about 10 seconds before that goal. That's a banger of a shot. Can you say PogChamp? Yeah, you say PogChamp. Thanks. I just wanted you to. It is a Shamu. Eclipse may be trying to force a play through a defender when he had room to move it around him. What's up, Code Red? How's it going, man? Just taking D-Gallop for all that he's got, you know? This is a pretty good midfield rotation. You need to shush. Keeping the ball in their zone really well. Eclipse may be a little bit too far on this rotation out. This is going to make this next play a little bit more difficult. Although he does end up taking over possession of it anyway. It's not a bad shot. Yeah. He's got Bismarck. No. He's got Bismarck, though. Bismarck played well. I don't know how Yokes gets some of the pressure that he gets in power on the shot. Eclipse rotation at 323. You need to get off my desk. You're making the whole thing shake. 323. Yeah, probably. He's going for the bump and demo though. So it's not terrible. Boost Starve's great. Getting the bump is okay. That's super dangerous. I prefer not to do a ball side rotation there. Sometimes it just ends up happening. What he could have done is as soon as he hit the front post and he realized ball was going this way and he had teammates coming from this way, he could have rotated out center. This would be a much better rotation. It just keeps you out of the way of your teammates hitting the ball into you. I do like boost starving them, so maybe you go for the boost starve and then rotate back out, but that's a really tough spot to get out of and still not block your teammates because your teammates might be trying to take it infield at that point, and then you're still in a way where you're blocking them. If you go up the wall, you can still block them. So just going into the corner to begin with is probably a bad idea. Instead of rotating out the opposite side, it was probably better. So yeah, I would agree. Not a great rotation there. Let's back it up just a little bit so we can just kind of watch that again. So he's taking the shot. Now is a time where he can make that decision, and he can actually go to get the front left boost. We could still boost starve them, but in the opposite corner. He had no boost. He kind of flipped the ball out, but couldn't get it away from his car any farther. Good aggression by Lucas. He did get the boost steal, but in the back right corner instead of the back left corner. Or front right, rather. Good aggression. Yoke's doing a really good job of being patient before slamming into that ball. That way it doesn't pinch away. It gets a block instead of a clear for them. Very good aggression from Eclipse, although he's going to be out of the play for an hour because of it. Again, another ball side rotation. So yeah, I think that's maybe a good point out. That's twice he's done that. Does a good job of picking up some small pads, though, and kind of staying relevant. Great control from Yokes. Getting that flick out early is really important. Even though Gallup wasn't challenging, Yokes doesn't know whether or not he's challenging. It's threes, so sometimes you just send people at the ball a little bit faster in threes. So getting the flick out is important. Yeah, so Lucas having to go this far back on defense is probably not a great thing, and not doing a small pad rotation. So he just did a rotation along the sidewall. There's only looking for the 100 boost, whereas if you grab some smalls, he can kind of just stay relevant a lot longer. And then this is just, he's out of the play. Yeah, I'm not sure. He showed up to a couple combines too, and I happened to scout him in those as well. And then I just was like, yo, Yokes. Okay, good job, Teddy. Here, why don't you do this? Just hold your shirt. There you go. Bounce the center. Okay, good touch. Yeah. A little bit of breakdown. We didn't know who could go for it. They talked about this as well. Yokes probably could have stayed in this play a little bit longer. Not Yokes. Lucas. So Eclipse gets it off the sidewall. Now, the hit Eclipse should be going for is more downfield, but unfortunately it goes more off the sidewall, and Gallup's way far back, and I just don't think anybody really communicated that, or we knew it. So when this ball bounces back center, does Yokes go for it? Does Lucas go for it? Yokes is like, okay, well, I got to be third man, so he rotates back. So it's just a little bit of confusion here. And maybe part of the problem was that you tried to move upfield to cut out some of the angle when you could have just stayed back post. You might have gotten that shot, or save a little bit easier. Just some kinks that we'll probably have to work out. Just some rotational and communication issues. Knowing where Eclipse is going to touch the ball. I think so. He had to kill momentum, otherwise he would have... not all the way, but he had to slow down a little bit, otherwise he would have missed any near post shot. Because it goes far post and he killed momentum, those woes were really bad about it. But I can't blame just Yokes for that. I mean, that was a poor clear from Titanium White Eclipse. It was a play where Lucas maybe could have stayed in and gotten a touch. D-Gal was really far away. So this is one of those where I'm not going to stress those long clear goals. I'd rather us stay very aggressive at midfield than worry about those long clear goals. And then this is where we just put on a ton of offensive pressure. Next 30 seconds is just crazy. This is the team that I want to see play, is the last 30 seconds. I mean, that's a great pass back by Lucas to Yokes. Yokes rips that shot. Eclipse able to collapse in on the net, get that garbage goal. Look at that fucking laser of a shot by Yokes. I mean, just incredible. He might, but he gets some awkward touches that can throw off his teammates a bit. So you got to watch out for those. All right, that's going to be it from me.